16. Really? Perhaps. Where were we? We were. We've been to the Black Sea coast in 1984, whatever. I can't remember the year, and it's irrelevant for this. And then we went to the mountains. I remember that it was one after the other, because after there were two camps I got as a good, so must have been the first year or second of geology, because these two were given as rewards, free camps, one at the Black Sea coast and one at Predal in the mountains. But we came with the habits acquired at the Black Sea coast, where being at the nude beach, everybody was throwing their clothes off with ease and nonchalance. And the guy I was supposed to share the room with was shocked to see four men. We were not unique in that. There was a habit of taking as many people as you possibly could on just one place. So there was this ticket mine, but then it was Adrian, it was Sherika, it was her brother, and maybe that was all. So we shocked him on many fronts. The number of guys he had to share the room with. Instead of the one, there were four. And the way they were undressed with impiety. This is again a place where I remember and regret being offensive, if you will, through manner, not words. Because from one point on, Sherika had to go earlier or something after a few days, and I couldn't stop flirting and engaging in affairs, if you will, with her there. So we would go into a bar, and I would supposedly help Adrian to get hooked or connected. But then at the same time, it was arranged for later, for back in Bucharest, forever and ever, for me to be deep into it. And then on the day she left, we took these women to the railway station to wave her goodbye. And as soon as even before she was gone, the operation of creating infidelity, philandering, had already been started. And indeed, in that very night, we went to a disco or something, and that very night, I ended up with one, Christina, whatever, in bed. I shared the room now with Adrian. The brother was gone. This guy was abandoned or something there. But we had only one bed, and I was with her and Adrian, and I had sex with her. It wasn't a threesome. To anticipate, there was only twice there were real threesomes. Apart from what I already mentioned, there were some women who would go with me, but then would go with another or change. But that's, changing. There was Marius Sieger, he needs an old separate one, who had a habit of sleeping with both my ex-girlfriends or present girlfriends and friends of Muddy, a girl he supposedly loved. Strange guy. But anyway, speaking of the threesomes, once with Adi, we called this girl. We said we both like you. Why don't we, to cut a long story short, why don't we become your friends, boyfriends, both of us? You'll be special in this way. You have to. And she went for it. a threesome. We didn't at the same time do one after the other. And anyway, I got out quickly. That was one problem. Getting bored as soon as something happened. And then it was with Dan Mintulescu, let's call him that. A guy who was in the top 50 fortune, most or richest man in here, in this land. With him, about the same thing happened. We picked up a girl at the Black Sea coast. He took her because he was rich by then already. That's a bit later. That's in 1994, 5, 6, who knows, somewhere there. And took her to the fanciest place in Mamaya, the Rex restaurant, hotel, of the hotel. And then she didn't accept immediately. We were staying further south in Neptune somewhere, Hotel Neptune, whatever. And as we were getting ready to leave to go to Bucharest, she calls from the reception. She comes up and then we have sex in the same room, not at the same time, threesome, but still, this was the only time when I had sex with a woman and another guy in the same room, and I didn't really like it. So that was the end of this way of intimacy. So returning and ending, wrapping up the Pradal thing, that happened with the girl. Then I met and became a friend with a friend of hers who happened to live nearby in the Dristor area. That was a virgin, so nothing happened there. It was about to. And then I met the third friend, and I had intimate relations with that one, Mirela. That was called Mirela. And that's about it for now.